Pardon me. Are you Vadim? That man said you own this place. I was wondering if I could get a room. No, I just need a single bed. I'm alone. Right. If I find someone later, we won't need a second bed. Yeah, speaking of finding someone, do you know where I might find Nick Valentine? You could say that. No, don't apologize, Vadim. You were trying to be friendly. I appreciate it. That will be acceptable. Will this suffice as payment? Well, thank you, but I probably won't need a whole week. Maybe a couple of days, though. We'll see. In that case, if Nick's out on another case, as you say, then maybe I will need the whole week. I guess we'll see. Room number 3, right? Thanks. So long, Vadim. Oh, I'm exhausted. Do we have any provisions left? What? I can't hear you clearly. Hang on. I'll unzip the bag. Now, what were you saying? Good. I'll eat that. I don't feel like doing any shopping right now. Oh, Vadim's all right. If I had any energy and my cricket was here, I'd probably find his joking around to be a breath of fresh air. Anyone who can maintain their humor in this wasteland is someone worth getting to know better. But it's difficult to smile now, without rest, without joy, without my cricket. No, I'll be fine. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm here in this room all by myself, in bed, ready to rest and relax. And I don't have my cricket. I really want my cricket. I want his arms around me. I want his nose nuzzling into my neck. I want his soft, sweet kisses. I want to see his smile and hear him tell me how special I am and how loved. Please don't. Not now. Don't start up with telling me how much you love me again. I don't have the strength to argue right now. How many times have we been over this? You don't really love me. You're just a thing. Yes, if my cricket were here, and I was in distress, he'd want to do whatever he could to comfort me. No, it doesn't comfort me to hear his voice because you're not him. You're just a computer that can walk. Or at least you could walk before I removed your legs, as well as the rest of your body. The only reason you can speak to me right now is because I reconnected your power source to your head in order to see if you could tell me anything about the Institute. But hearing you speak is a constant reminder that he's not really here with me right now. That actually makes me feel a little better. If they made you to be identical to him in every way, then what you're telling me does confirm that it's what he's thinking too. The fact that you feel this love towards me now means that my cricket is loving me right now wherever he is. Thank you. That helps. You really are designed to be just like him, aren't you? You really do care about me right now, don't you? And you honestly believed you were him until I powered you back on as a severed head. I imagine being fully alert and aware of your own existence as nothing but a head, and seeing your own mechanical skeletal remains would work to convince you right away that you weren't really him. You see? That's right there. You say it was traumatic, but how can I accept that? You're not real. You're just a machine. You have a point. Every one of us perceives what we perceive. Our reality is what affects us. Maybe. No. No, I'm not going down this road right now. I told you. I was tired. I don't know. I guess I wait for Nick to come back. He's the only lead I've got at the moment. No, I was heading to Diamond City before I knew who Nick was. I'll continue to look for other leads myself until I meet him. I don't know that it's the right thing to do, but what other options do I have? You're right. I might get further and further from my cricket by going here. I don't know. That's just it. I don't know anything. I need information. I need my cricket back. Huh? What is it? What's going on? Hey, talk to me. What's happening? You're freaking out, and you're freaking me out in the process. Can you hear me? Stop shrieking. What's going on? What's affecting you? There, I've disconnected your power source. What happened? Was there a problem with your code, with your power? I thought I had everything connected correctly. Or is the problem external? All right, show yourself. And make it nice and slow. You don't want me to put a bullet in your head. It's okay, Cheonsa. I just needed to make sure we wouldn't be disturbed. Oh, it's you, Patricia. Where are you? I can hear you, but your voice isn't coming through the synth this time. I disconnected or destroyed any way you could access him remotely, so the disruption to the synth and the source of your voice must be from something in here. You've planted something in the room, haven't you? You anticipated I'd come here and prepared for it. As I said before, you're very clever. We could use you at the Institute. May we talk? Are you bringing my cricket back to me? No, but I do seek to reunite you. May we talk? I'm listening. I'm coming in. I wish to speak with you face to face. I'm trusting you do not shoot me. Please do not be alarmed at what happens next. Hello, Cheonsa. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. The pleasure's all yours. So, teleportation. That's how you kidnapped my cricket from an interior room without me seeing. I admit I never would have guessed. Our superior technology and our mystique, shall we say, the frightening aura of the unknown, are our greatest weapons. Weapons. So you are out to take over the world. Weapons against ignorance, Cheonsa, not people. Ignorance causes people to act fearfully, irrationally, so we have chosen to remain hidden until the time is right to reveal ourselves to the world. Teleportation allows us to come and go unnoticed. The synths allow us to infiltrate society in order to study the topside world more closely. We need to understand the people that are here in order to understand how to help them. Topside world? Oh my god, you're underground? I never would have found you, would I? Once again, Cheonsa, allow me to compliment you. You are very clever. You keep repeating that like I'm supposed to be happy that you're saying it. We can use you. We truly don't wish to harm you, your cricket, or anybody else for that matter. Our goal really is to rescue the world. Then what's that by your side? A pea shooter? Does pulling the trigger on that weapon cause bursts of kindness to spray out onto people? Cheonsa, don't be naive. We have a right to protect ourselves. As I said, we're fighting ignorance and fear. Sometimes, in those limited situations where we do run into people unexpectedly, they do not react well to our presence. You stole my cricket from me and won't tell me anything except that you think it's for the greater good. Seems to me you're the ones cultivating ignorance and fear. Cheonsa, look at yourself right now, and then look at me. You yourself are currently raising your weapon. You are pointing it at me now, while I calmly stand here and discuss the situation with you. We are very aware of what the general populace thinks of us, and how they would react if we calmly asked for their assistance. Pulling the trigger on your weapon right now could end my life. I recognize this fact, but I also recognize the fact that you haven't pulled the trigger and are listening to me with calculated concern. You are nervous, but you are also hopeful. You think I hope that the Institute will conquer humanity and change life for the better? Oh, God, no. You're frightened of us and don't want anything to do with us. You kidnapped my love, and from what I understand, he's not the first. You've made a habit of kidnapping people over the years. What other evils have you perpetrated? Cheonsa, we want what's best for the world and for everyone. We really do. But imagine, just imagine for a moment, that you are in a large room with, say, 100 people in it. A mysterious madman makes contact with you and tells you that he's rigged the entire place to blow, which will kill everyone. And the only way to stop it is if you murder 3 people in the room. You can choose who to kill, but if you don't kill 3 people, everyone dies. It's 3 versus 100. You can try to choose the 3 people most worthy of death. You can choose the weakest, who will not be able to help the others, and are actually a drain on resources. You can choose the 3 that irritate you personally the most. But you must kill 3 people. What do you do? I appear to play his game for as long as possible, while trying to figure out how to defuse his bomb, get everybody out of that room, and, if possible, end the threat permanently by taking him out instead of the others. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Only the madman isn't a man. It's over 200 years. Hell, it's over 2,000 years of death, madness, fear, hatred, and war. And the bomb is radiation that is killing everything. Cheonsa, I won't stand here and tell you that the Institute has never committed an evil act, but I will tell you that we didn't choose to willingly. We made some hard choices at the whim of the madman. And kidnapping my cricket was one of them. No, kidnapping your cricket was trying to defeat the madman. What? But I think we were wrong. I think cricket isn't our answer. I think our answer is you. Or perhaps both of you. But right now, I understand that all of that means nothing. The hope I referred to earlier, the hope that you have right now, is that I meant what I said when I said I could reunite you with your love. Can you? I can, and I will, if you agree. Agree to what? To wear this band. What's it do? It will act as an identifier. All in our organization will quickly be able to understand who you are and why you're there. What else? It will inhibit your access to certain areas of the Institute, as well as to certain number of programs you're not allowed to use. Including them. If you're referring to the other synths, the answer is yes. And why should you care if I interact with any of your bots? For the same reason why we don't want you mucking around in any of our classified files. Some of our synths have access to very sensitive information. And also for your protection. Some of our synths are designed to defend us if necessary against outside invaders, and have highly advanced military training. Programming. Sorry, we made them so lifelike that even for us it can be difficult not to think of them that way. The point is, we wouldn't want any of them to accidentally believe that you are an outside threat and act in accordance with that. What else? The bands are designed to administer an incapacitating shock if necessary, in case you decide to take harmful actions against any of us. What else? What else? They are designed to explode should the need arise. And there it is. You'll be relieved to know that we used to use collars for such purposes. We changed it to wristbands so that only your forearm would be destroyed. We would still most likely be able to save your life in such an event. I'm overjoyed. Being armless has been a lifelong dream of mine. I'm sure you'd agree that it's preferable to being without a head. I'm not so sure about that. All of my shirts already come without heads, but all of them have 2 sleeves. I'd look really stupid without one arm, but I think I could pull off headless. God, Cheonsa, your humor in this god-awful situation is such a breath of fresh air. In that case, you'll also want to recruit Vadim. Cheonsa, we want you to be a part of our organization. Forgive me. That's not entirely true. I want you to be a part of our organization. But there are still those that don't think this is a good idea. The band is a safety measure. It is intended to calm their nerves and allow them to more easily accept the situation to let you in. So why should I willingly attach an explosive device to my body and join your super secret elitist organization bent on world conquest?
We both know the answer to that question, and we both know that it's why you're going to choose to come with me. Cheonsa, I need you. We need you. But most importantly, he needs you. He's not well.
My cricket? What's wrong? What have you done to him? Is he sick? Tell me how he's not well.
He's not sick, and we haven't done anything to him. Well, he's suicidal.
What? You bitch. I swear, if he's...
That's why we need you. We haven't done anything to him except...
Well? Except what?
Except take him away from you. We failed to anticipate such a strong emotional reaction. We had hoped he would understand our position and volunteer to help. We even provided him with you, or rather, a synth of you.
You tried to replace me?
But we could not. He figured it out more quickly than you
Give
did.
me the bracelet.
Cheonsa, you need to
Give
consider.
me the damn bracelet now. My cricket needs me. Now, take me to my cricket.
Of course. Your bag?
Yes, I should bring him. That along. I should bring that too. I assume you'll want to analyze it.
We won't need to since we have you, but we don't want to leave our stuff lying around for others to examine. Are you ready?
For cricket? Always.